Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mr. Mason Period 6 Psychology Class Football Pick'em. I'm Logan Hutchko, the anchor of this show, along with Mr. Mason, 15 games behind out of first place. Ty Atkinson currently in second place with 5 games behind. Dante Carr, third place, 7 games behind. Dami Uri tied for second place, 5 games behind. And this week's guest picker is Mr. Easton Schultz. So we're just going to name off some games of the week. We are currently at week number 16 in the PIAA football schedule. So we're currently at the state championship week. So we're going to name off some games and we're just going to pick them. All right, first game is the game of the week. Avonworth versus Northwestern Lehigh. We're going to start off going right to left.
I'll take the pick. I'm going to go with the home team, District 11 representative, Northwestern Lehigh Tigers.
I'm going to go with Mr. Mason on this one from Northwestern Lehigh. It looked like a very strong team. I think they can get it done for the championship.
I'm also going to agree with them, go with Northwestern Lehigh. They were there last year, and I think they ended up losing, but I think they're going to come home with the win this time.
I'll stick with the homegrown boys of District 11, Northwestern Lehigh.
Surprisingly, I'm going with Northwestern Lehigh too. Seen a couple of clips of that Eli Zimmerman kid. Kid's a real baller. I think they can pull through for District 11.
I will also be going with Northwestern Lehigh to clear the board. There's just not a defense to stop Eli Zimmerman out there.
All right, there you have it. Northwestern Lehigh versus Avonworth. 6-0 goes to Northwestern Lehigh. Next game, the PIAA Class 5A. Bishop McDevitt versus Roman Catholic. First off, Mr. Mason.
Always up first, huh?
All right, you guys are going to copy my picks. I got to go with the closer team here. I'm going to go with the District 3 representative, Bishop McDevitt. They had a quarterback going to Kentucky, Stone Sanders, probably one of the best players in the state of PA. So I'm going to go with McDevitt.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. Bishop McDevitt, powerhouse. I think they're gonna win this week.
2 great offenses going against each other, 2 Power 5 quarterbacks. But I think the difference is the defense, and I think McDevitt has a better defense, so I'm going to go with Bishop McDevitt in this one.
Once again, I'm going to follow my peers and picking Bishop McDevitt.
So last year, Bishop McDevitt lost to Dallas in the semifinals, but this year, I think they got it in them. They're heartbroken by the loss last year. Stone Saunders was still starting last year, and I think he wants it more than Roman Catholic will.
Well, I'm going to be the oddball and take Roman Catholic here. You know, all the hype's going to Bishop. I'm rolling Roman.
There it is. We have the Pick'em team has them 5-1 in favor of Bishop McDevitt. Next game, we're moving on to the Big Ten Championship. Number 1 ranked Oregon versus number 3 ranked Penn State in Indianapolis. Saturday at 8 p.m. on CBS. First, Mr. Mason, you're up.
Well, this certainly will not be a case where I go with the home team. I think Penn State's on borrowed time here. I think they got away with some this year. I think they're a little overhyped. Love Oregon's coach, good motivator. I'm going to go with Oregon.
I wish I could say the same, but I think Penn State can pull it off. I can see them doing it this week. I know they don't. I think the team can pull through. They know what needs to be done, and I think they can do it.
Penn State hasn't been in a Big Ten championship since 2016, and their defense is rocking, led by Abdul Carter. Drew Aller's balling out. They have the best tight end in college football. And I just feel like the fans are going to be going crazy, but give me Oregon to shatter their dreams.
All right. A lot of people are saying Oregon's the best team in the country, the best team ever in the country. I'm not buying it. They are overhyped, and this Penn State defense will shut them out. Give me number 3, Penn State, 26-10.
Oh, scoring all.
All right, well, I need to duck here.
Yeah.
We've seen in the past this season, what is it? Penn State, they can't beat top 5 ranked teams. They just can't beat them. I just don't see them beating a well-calibrated Oregon team. that's been going on and on and on and on. Number 1 ranked in the country. I mean, they're there for a reason. And so give me the Ducks.
I'm gonna have to agree with Dom. I don't know. I feel like Penn State, their schedule has been butter all year. They play nobody, and they got that Power 3 ranking by doing nothing basically. And I just don't see the Oregon's offense getting stopped, nor their defense letting any offense come through.
All right. Next game, we're gonna head to Atlanta, where number 5 Georgia faces off number 2 Texas in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. First off, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go with the guest picker, Easton Schultz.
All right. I'm a big fan of Texas, so I'm just gonna roll Texas on this one.
Seen as Texas is the number 2 team, you might think that they're going to beat them, but I just got like a couple things to say about the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track?
What's that coming down the track?
It's the mean machine in the red and black.
It's the mean machine in the red and black.
Nothing finer in the land.
Nothing finer in the land
than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs! Sing 'em! Give me Georgia.
Wow. Great job.
I didn't know the song.
All right.
That's beautiful, Dom. Beautiful.
My pick for this game is, this might be the toughest one of the weekend. I don't like Carson Beck. I don't like Quinn Ewers. I believe Quinn Ewers gets hurt. Arch Manning comes in and saves the day for number 2 Texas. I believe they win and leave Atlanta with their first SEC championship.
I love it.
Hold on up there. Jake, is this still recording? Okay.
All right, so I mean, looking at this game, it's very similar to when they first played. Georgia being 6th in the country, Texas being number 1, and Georgia beat them. But one thing about college football is it's very hard to beat a team twice, especially someone as good as Texas. So I think I'm gonna roll with what most of my peers have picked, and I'm gonna go with Texas.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much covered it all. I got one thing to say. Horns up. Go Texas.
Tough one for me. Not a fan of either team. Don't like Sarkisian. Don't like Kirby Smart. Red and black, nicer uniforms. I'll go with Georgia.
Go with the colors.
Wow. Split decision. 3-3. All right. Moving on to our final game of the Pick'em. We're moving into the NFL. We got the Cincinnati Bengals at AT&T Stadium with the Dallas Cowboys. Gary Jones hasn't been doing a good job recently. Neither has Cooper Rush. Maybe Trey Lance saves them this week. We don't know. We're going to start with Mr. Mason.
Well, I don't think you guys know what I'm thinking. I stuck with them my whole life.
He picks with his
Die-hard
heart.
Cowboys fan and pick them every week. Let me down a lot this year. Not having a great year. Not a Jerry Jones fan either. But I'm going to go with Cowboys.
I'm gonna have to disagree. Not much of a Bengals fan, but don't like the Cowboys just as much. So I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals this week.
I have nothing good to say about Dallas. Dallas Cowboys suck. Jerry Jones sucks. Dak Prescott sucks. CeeDee Lamb sucks. That's why I traded him in fantasy. Give me the Bengals by 1,000,000 this week.
All right. Moving on to me. Pretty much the same thing as the Dallas Cowboys. All I know about them is they don't have a single person that could stop Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Not a single person on that team. So therefore, I will be picking the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase for over 175 receiving yards.
It's good to have him in fantasy.
So, thing about the Bengals is that their defense has been crashing out on them. But I see Joe Burrow getting it done. He's been getting it done every week. And the Cowboys, they're basically Penn State. They had an easy schedule. They don't play anyone good. And when they do play anyone good, they get killed. So I just got to go with the Bengals.
I like it. I do. Not a big fan of either of these teams, to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like Dallas' secondary hasn't played a game this year, it seems. So with probably top 3 receiver coming in the league and one of the best quarterbacks, I feel like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are going to have a day giving the Bengals.
Who dey, who dey, who dey? There it is, 5-1 in favor of the Cincinnati Bengals over Jerry Jones' Dallas Cowboys.
The picks are locked.
The picks are all officially locked. The picks are
Amen.
in. That's it. Thank you for tuning in to this new segment that we like to call Mr. Mason's Period 6 Psychology Class Football Pick'em of the Week. Thank you, everyone.
What's up?